What is up, people? Welcome to my channel. My name's Devin, and today I'm going to be doing the Browns versus the Raiders. The Raiders are at home, and this is a must-win for the Raiders, in my opinion. They are playing the Browns, and I don't know, I haven't watched any of the game yet. Oh man, Prince Andrew, go Rocks, Will Central, people are already here. That was before 10 seconds. You did it. I did the doing the Raiders game. How sweet is it that the Lakers or Raiders, Lakers, which one are we on right now? The Dodgers were able to win that much, and honestly, I got a little bit worried when we saw Rich Hill was pitching. I'm like, oh, but he did what he needed to do. The Giants showed us why they suck, and now we got a game on Monday. Can you believe how lucky we are? Now we have a chance to actually win the NL West after kind of blowing the end of the season a little bit. Thanks for coming. I'm doing the Raiders game. It is 17-14. Royal Lancaster, that's our airman. Thanks for coming. What's up, dude? And yeah, well, go Rockies. They did pretty well. I got very upset that they didn't start Scherzer. And Scherzer would have been way better. But they decided to start a guy that's never played before. It's almost like the fix was in. It's almost like the fix was in on let's get that extra game because everybody wants that extra game. Go Rocks, Will Central. Thanks for stopping by. You're the man. 11-year-old YouTube right there. Go check out his channel. He was doing the Dodgers, I think. I think he's doing the Dodgers. And here we go. Baker Mayfield, 8 for 17, 129 yards, 1 TD, 1 interception. The Browns have the ball. Start of the third quarter, first play of the half. And the Browns run it up the middle. And that Raiders defensive line was not able to stop that one very well. Where are we at? Let's already got loads of comments. Will Central, Prince Andrew, you did it, bro. I don't know what I did. LeBron James, Raiders game, Dodgers are up 15-0. Yeah, I'm doing the Raiders game. This is a must win. They're 0-3. This is a must win. I saw that the Raiders were kicking ass. I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to set this up for the Raiders. And I'm going to do some of my Photoshop. I'm going to make a little Raiders background, going to make a Raiders thumbnail, and I'm going to do it for real. So today I'm doing Raiders. Will Central, well, got to go. Oh man, that's bad. Later, Will. Crazy Mofo. What's up, Crazy Mofo? So awesome, the Rockies lost yesterday. That was sweet. Will Central, bye. Okay, go Broncos. Oh, dude, because he's a Rockies fan. Go Broncos. Give me a break, dude. And honestly, I've always liked the Broncos. My stepdad was from Denver, so I was kind of forced to like them. And John Elway was the best. And I like Terrell Davis. And I like Shannon Sharp. I used to like that guy, Ed McCaffrey. And I've always been a little bit partial towards the Broncos, even though I'm a Raiders fan. It's my football liking is all over the place, but it was weird not having your own hometown team, so it let me play the field a little bit more. Will Central, bye. Crazy Mofo, Dodgers whooped ass. Yeah, they needed to do what they needed to do, and they even got runs in like the 9th inning when they didn't need to, just rubbing it in. That's exactly what we need to see. It's 2nd and 7 for the Browns. Mayfield from the snap. Throws it over to 81 and gets out of bounds for about a 6-yard gain. Going to be short of the first down. And I don't know why we're having a hard time against the Browns right now. People seem to like the Browns, but these Raiders are going to have to step it up. And it's just, at least they weren't like ahead. It's almost like being ahead going into the second half is bad because it hasn't really worked out for the Raiders yet this year. So this time we can actually see what happens when we're down. Here's the 3rd and 1 play. Number 11 goes in motion for the Browns. Quarterback keeper. And they pass it to number 85, and 85 gets the first down. That was a broken play that ended up pretty well. And Nuku ended up getting that one. And it looked like Baker Mayfield wanted to pass it. But right when he was getting tackled, he passed it. That was pretty heads-up play from Baker Mayfield. And number 85 for the Browns was able to do pretty well. Dodgers whooped that. I need the Browns to win to stay alive in my NFL pool at work. Well, that's okay, Prince Andrew. And 34 just ran it right up the middle. And this Broncos defense is not very impressive so far. Crazy Mofo, Nationals give it away. Yeah, they do. They totally gave it away. That shouldn't even be fair. They're like, oh yeah, we're going to start Scherzer. And they totally bluffed us. And then I just think what happened, I think the NFL or the Major League Baseball realized that they're going to get an extra game if the Rockies won. So they shot him an email saying, dude, just start one of your rookies. And sure enough, that's what happened. And now they get an extra game. That's like tens of millions of dollars more for the league. You know, there doesn't have to be, conspiracies don't have to exist when like interests align. Oh, drop back pass, and the Raiders defense is looking terrible. 81 made the catch, first down, and I think the Browns are in the red zone right now. LeBron James, Eric Fetty started for the National. Yeah, who the hell is that guy? It turned out it was his first time ever playing. Prince Andrew, I'm the only one that took them. Oh, you're the only one that took the Browns? If you were paying it in the Sports Fury Pick'em League, I think that the Browns were actually doing pretty well when I picked the teams out. I think the Browns were actually doing pretty well. Peter, LeBron James, you doing the Dodger game tomorrow? Is that if it's the tiebreaker? Hell yeah, dude. That's gonna be awesome. And you know what? Maybe I'll just do the whole entire thing. What time does it start? Do we got a start time on that yet? Let's see, Dodgers. Let's see what happens. Oh, the game's still not over yet. I don't know what time the game starts. I bet you the internet doesn't really know yet either, but I'm definitely doing that game. And if there's any one game that I should do the whole game for, it's certainly that one, because there's probably going to be so much traffic on YouTube, people looking for Dodger stuff. Once you know the time of it, let me know in the chat, because it's weird. Like, you'd think I would know what time these games start, but you know what? I'm just not the most organized guy in the world. And then to add something new like YouTube, it just makes it worse. So make sure you let me know in the chat. What time does the game start? Peter Parker, what's up, Devin? Thanks for coming, Peter. I know this isn't Dodgers and all you like is Dodgers, but it's good to have you, and we're not expecting too much from you. So you just gotta, you know, saying hi is about all we expect. But tomorrow when we get back to the Dodgers and it's a close game and there's like some strategy involved, we're gonna need you to speak up. We're gonna need Prince to speak up. So you gotta come back. Prince Andrew, Brown's gonna score 21 in the second half. Heard it. Well, they are 3rd and 6 right now, and they got six yards to go, and they're just passing every single time. And they throw it over the middle to 20, and they stop them. They stuff them. Let's hope that they're gonna do a field goal, because then it's only gonna be 14-20. And let's just see what this Raiders offense has to give. Thanks for coming, everybody. I know I don't normally do Raiders, and it'll take me a little while to get into the flow. But yeah, Baker Mayfield seems to be having pretty good amount of time in the pocket. And now Greg Joseph is going to kick a field goal for the Browns. And something about this year, these field goals are not quite so automatic. Here's the snap. And that is right through the center, 28-yard attempt. And it is 20-14, and the Raiders fail to stop the Browns. And we got 9:22 left in the quarter. While I'm saying that, we're going to commercial break. But my fantasy team is kind of getting its ass whooped this week. And I really need... I don't think so. Maybe. I need... Man, look at this. I've got Michael Thomas, he's got no yards really. I've got M. Williams on the Chargers, who has not gotten one pass yet, and M. Williams was supposed to be like a prime target. And I benched Amari Cooper. I benched Amari Cooper, put in M. Williams, and that was a bad idea. He's got 0. And then I played Fournette, who only played 4.5, like not even that many minutes. And then luckily I got P. Lindsay tomorrow. And then I have B. Watson on the New Orleans, and he's got 0. So my fantasy team is getting its ass kicked. And let's take a look at what the percentage says. I am only 37% to win according to Yahoo. So that's not good. So that's a little frustrating. But thank goodness the Dodgers won. Let's go. Where are we at? Prince Andrew, I'm the only one that took them. LeBron James, Dodgers are 2 outs away from a 15-0 win. They're probably already won by now. LeBron James, you doing oh, I gotta go down. What's up, Devin? Peter Parker, thanks for coming. Brown's gonna score 21. Probably not. Royal Lancaster, Dodgers made their statement. Where are we at? Man, I'm always getting behind. The Dodgers made their statement against a sad Giants team. Tomorrow's going to be sweet. Are you going to call it? Hell yeah, I'm going to do it, Royal Lancaster. That's what I do. I just sit in front of the computer and yell at it, and you guys seem to come, which is good. Otherwise, I'd be considered a crazy person. Royal Lancaster, you cursed the Rockies, counted your chickens before they hatched. Well, those Rockies fans, you should have seen them throwing up hashtag Rocktober in the chat. You know what, when you're doing hashtags before the month even comes, like they had it ready to go. And I don't know if Royal Lancaster was one of the hashtag Rocktober people. I think those might have been some stream hit and runs, but we definitely saw it. And I do remember Royal Lancaster being a little bit confident, but they had won like so many games in a row. But look what happens when you guys face a real pitcher yesterday, get your butts whooped. And then, oh yeah, let's just throw up a rookie to try to get a free game because the Major League Baseball could use tens of millions of dollars more. We should have seen that coming. Here we go. Here's the kickoff for the Browns. And this is a must win for the Raiders. And that is a deep kick, and they're going to start at the 20-yard line. And let's see what Jon Gruden has to offer. Royal Lancaster, you could... Oh, LOL. Sports Fury, what's up, man? How's it going? Can you believe the Bears? That was just absolutely insane. And I believe that you are a Bears fan because you do have Mike Ditka up on your wall. And that is just hardcore. But I'm telling you, dude, you're going to see all these people jumping on the Bears bandwagon. And we're going to be like, where were you guys years ago, last year? And then we saw that happen when they got Khalil Mack. And all these accounts were just silent for years. They get Khalil Mack. Next thing you know, we got all these Bears fans coming out of the woodwork. So I'm not going to get too angry at you. I believe that you're a Bears fan, but that was a whooping. Anyway, thanks for coming, Sports Fury. LeBron James, 1 out away. Dodgers 15-0. Let's go. We got them. Tomorrow is going to be a great game. It's going to be the best game ever. Everybody say hi to Sports Fury. Congrats, Josh and Sean. The Sports Fury is here. What up, Josh and Sean? Congrats to both your... Oh, did the Cowboys end up beating that sorry-ass team? So a sorry-ass team beat a sorry-ass team. Yeah, good for Sean. And dude, there's another guy doing Cowboys live stream over the middle to number 12, and the Raiders just picked up like 30 yards. Who's this guy? He's got dreadlocks, so I can't see his... Oh, Bryant. Bryant for the Raiders just picked up loads of yards. Browns are playing one-on-one coverage, and that guy, number 26, could not chase after him. Who knows? Maybe this Bryant guy is one of the faster guys on the team. So the Raiders have it at the 50-yard line, and that's pretty good. Dodgers had a 97% chance to win the West. Royal Lancaster, I don't know if it was that good, but I do like the sound of that now that you say it. 1st and 10. And now the referees jump in there and say, like, let's hold on a second, people. And the center for the Raiders, like, he's got one of the biggest guts I've ever seen. Like, usually the nose guard or the center is kind of like the fast dude. But this guy's just huge. Here we go. Carr drops back to pass, passes it long, deep to somebody, and it's intercepted. David Carr just got intercepted. Browns are running it back. He's got loads of room, loads and loads and loads of room. And thank goodness, 86 comes from behind and gets the tackle. And this Raiders team is just got Carr just threw one up. Sports Fury, thanks, Prince. Dwayne Richardson, huge fan, bro. I'm the only Browns fan in LA. Dwayne Richardson, thanks for coming. Well, you know, that's good to know. I've never actually heard of a Browns fan in my whole life. And then the Sports Fury was like, oh, we're getting behind the Browns. We're getting behind the Browns. We think we're so cool. We're getting behind the Browns. And look at their record. 1-1-1. Not impressive. Royal Lancaster, yet you still spoke. Dwayne Richardson, the Sports Fury, what's up? And now they have a 20% chance. LeBron James tomorrow, I think it's 1:10, but I wouldn't be able to watch it after school at 2:20. Well, you can just put me in your phone and listen to me like during your last period. Dwayne, what's up? Prince Andrew Royal Lancaster, they host the game. Rocktober, baby. Okay, well, at least you didn't do the hashtag. And Baker Mayfield just went deep. Oh, that's going to be pass interference, I think. And on 1st and 10, Baker Mayfield decided to go deep. And that's going to be pass interference on the defense. And that's going to be a 1st down and loads of yards. And let's just take a look. It was number 80 versus, yeah, the guy definitely held him. 80 versus number 22. Melvin, number 22 on the Raiders, definitely did not do awesome. And this Raiders defense is folding like a lawn chair. Dude, Sports Fury, there's somebody else doing Cowboys game. It's like, dude, you guys got to get back to that bar. You guys should be doing 2 games every Sunday, no matter what. And it's always so weird what games people come to and which ones they don't to, which ones that you get loads of subs at, which ones you don't. You never know. And I think, and then the game that was on last Thursday, I'm like, oh, why didn't that one get as much traffic as other ones? And then I found out it was on Twitch for free. And that kind of takes up your demographic a little bit. But nonetheless, you guys should be doing every game. And the Browns run it. Is that a foul too? Anyway, it's balls on the 2. 2nd and goal. The Browns have been throwing every time, but it looks like they're gonna run it. Nope, they fake the run and do a little seam route, and it's a touchdown. And the Browns scored 14 points in how many minutes? 7 minutes. And who knows? Maybe I should have jumped on and done the Dodgers game instead. Rocktober, baby. That's just annoying. LOL. Yes, I know this. Dodgers win 15-0. Derek Carr got to step up now. Well, he's capable of stepping up, but he has yet to do it consistently. And he just loves throwing interceptions. But if Gruden says he's that good, he's got to be that good because he knows quarterbacks. Chuck Nasty hits for the cycle. We can get away with saying Chuck Nasty in the stream because I do like Blackman, and that is a sweet nickname. The Browns are going for 2. Baker Mayfield in the shotgun gives it to 25, and 25 somehow gets in there. And that was yards after the first hit, and the Raiders were unable to stop the Browns even though they got them behind the line of scrimmage. And just like that, it is 26-14. LeBron James, Dodgers game tomorrow at 11:10 on ESPN. That's good to know. Sports Fury, thanks, Crazy Mofo. Here in LA, guys, I think I'm the only you're the only Browns fan I've ever heard of. Dwayne held to Fort, bro. Crazy Mofo, if I'm not mistaken, Josh, your Bears in 2nd place for the entire NFC. I believe so. That's crazy. And you're going to start seeing these people come out of the woodwork. Crazy Mofo. And I didn't find out about Sports Fury until basketball finals. But you know what? He kind of counts in the group coming out of the woodwork. You know, where we're going to give him the benefit of the doubt. We know who he is, but we're going to start seeing these people coming out of the woodwork. Oh yeah, must be nice to be a Bears fan. CU Sports Fury on Sunday Night Football. Dodgers scored 266 runs this year. Wow, that seems like a lot. My Steelers gonna whoop the Ravens today. Dude, the Steelers, I was making fun of their pass defense last game, but they were still ranked, I think, in the top 5 in the NFL power rankings. And as long as you got Ben Roethlisberger, you guys are gonna do just fine. Crazy Mofo, finally Bryant caught that football. Peter Parker, nice big play by Bryant. Yes. Now everyone drop a like for my boy Devin. Drop me a like. You know how many people, you should have seen how many likes Philly 500 got today. Like, it was insane. 700 on a video that had like I don't know, maybe like 1,000 people there. Like, he got so many likes. It's amazing. And I will say that these play-by-plays, when you guys like it, you guys do like them much higher than other videos that I see about sports online on YouTube. It's just another perk of doing these play-by-plays. Damn, Carr, another pick. Come on, my Browns. I'm way behind. I'm gonna go faster. Let's go, Brownies. SOB Derek Carr. What the fuck? Yeah, totally. The only one who picked them, LOL. Anthony Silva. Hopefully the Rockies lose. Yeah, that would be so great. And dude, I'm pretty sure that in the Pick'em League for Josh and Sean, that more people picked them than one person. Like, I think it was like 60-40, if I remember correctly. The Browns, I think it was about 60-40. Crazy Mofo, LOL, bring in AJ McCarron in the game. Oh, give me a break. Watch, here we go. Prince Andrew, watch the 21-point second half by Mr. Mayfield. Prince Andrew, of all the people that actually say stuff that like kind of comes true and has like numbers behind them. Oh, that was Landry that made that touchdown for the Browns. And Landry is just one of those guys that he's always a little bit of an underachiever. He got loads of receptions, but you knew he could be better. Oh yeah, fix this. So yeah, way to go, Landry. Where are we at? Fernando Gonzalez, El Equipo, K. Pierda, Cone Browns, S. Un Papantas. El Equipo, K. Pierda, Cone Browns, S. Un Papanantes. Anyway, I used to know Spanish in high school, which is so depressing because I remember none of it because I used to practice all the time and it gets easy, but now I know nothing. And Fernando, I'm sorry. Peter Parker, this is not good. It's gonna be just fine. Dwayne Richardson, let's go Browns. What the hell, dude? Mr. Rocktober, sup kid? What's up, Mr. Rocktober? Oh, dude, is that a Rocktober guy? Oh, Mr. October. Whew. I thought that you were a Rockies fan who already changed your name to #Rocktober. But no, that's Mr. Rocktober. Still baseball related though. I don't know about that 2-point conversion from the Browns, Crazy Mofo, and then that's all the comments. Here we go. Back to the game. And we got a kickoff. Mr. October, yeah, totally. But for a second, it did look like Rocktober, which is the Rockies hashtag, which they think is so cool. And they love spamming it in Dodger streams. And just like that, wow, 28-14. And the Browns record 1-1-1. It's too bad my fantasy team has been sucking so far. Let's hope Lindsey from the Broncos has a massive game. And then Crabtree on the Ravens. And that is a missed pass. Carr could not hit number 86. And this Browns defense looks pretty serious. Let's see, we got John Gruden and Hugh Jackson. Wow, you should have seen how young John Gruden looked in 1986. That is amazing. What's the score going to be for the Dodgers and the Rockies? Ooh, good question. It's going to be Bueller. Who's pitching for the Rockies? Oh man, Marshawn Lynch just broke out a whole bunch of tackles, and now he's out of bounds. So Marshawn Lynch single-handedly got the Raiders a first down, but he always looks very tired at the end of all the runs. Oh, you're saying 2-1 Dodgers? I think that the Rockies have a little bit of momentum, and they're able to hit Bueller at some point. And I expect them to get maybe a couple runs. If Bueller goes 8 innings, that would be great. I think it's going to be 4-1. Oh yeah, that's still 1. I think it's going to be 4-1. I think the Dodgers know how to hit. And wow, the Raiders offense looks all over the place right now. And it is 28-11. Holy crap. Man, the Raiders 0-3. They were ranked, I think, number 30th in the league on the NFL Power Rankings. And I was like, how the hell could they be ranked 30th in the league when they were beating all the good teams for the first 3 quarters? And now they're losing to the Browns. And I'm not seeing any kind of run offense. I'm not seeing any kind of passing offense. I'm not seeing a lot of anything. And now the Raiders got a lineman on the ground. Oh, nope, now he's on his feet. So that's good. Prince Andrew, 21 or 1 to 2 daughters. Yeah, I'll probably go with what he says. But what sucks is if we beat the Rockies tomorrow, they still are going to make the playoffs. All the Raider fans left the stream, bro. Sorry. No, that's okay. 28-14. It is 3rd and 9. Carr drops back. Passes it over the middle, and number 10, it hits him right in the hands, and number 10 drops it. What's weird is how many people I got yesterday, and I was lagging the whole entire time. Crazy mofo's still here. And the Raiders can still come back. This isn't that bad. Number 10 did not make that catch. It hit him right in the hands. The Brewers will knock the Rockies out in the wild card. Yeah, those Brewers, they secretly became a very good team. I don't know how that happened, but the Brewers are beating the Dodgers. Maybe because they're just in a tougher division, so they just had to play better. Prince Andrew, the Brewers. Oh, Jason Moreno. What's up, dude? I've seen you before. Is that a new photo? I think you have a new photo. Bro, Raiders need Kaepernick, dude. Can somebody be out of the league for a couple years and then come back and be good? Because if that's the case, yes. But for some reason, Gruden seems to think that David Carr is the real deal. And most of the time, Gruden does know who's good at quarterback and who's not. Do the Raiders need Kaepernick? If he can come back and be good and be just as fast as he used to be, and all that, then yes, the Raiders could definitely use Kaepernick. And I think he's just a good fit in Vegas. That would be great. Jordan, Kaepernick is the man. I think Kaepernick is the man. I think that, I think that the reason they gave him that huge deal from Nike was less about the politics. I mean, Nike, I think a lot of people missed the boat on that one. People love saying, oh, they're supporting Kaepernick because of his fight against Trump and all this. And in the league, it's like, dude, Nike is just trying to support athletes. And they see this athlete that should be making millions of dollars a year in the league, but not because he got screwed by a bunch of white people that are scared of Trump. Nike's like, dude, let's just give him the money. He deserves it. They're supporting the athlete. And I think that's why they did it, because in the long run, they need the athlete support. And I don't think, maybe they put the politics into the calculus, but dude, Kaepernick deserves money. He deserves money, and he's worth the money. So Nike's just like, yeah, let's just give it to him. And if he can get back into the league, that would be great. But he wasn't looking the greatest towards the ending there anyway. And who knows, maybe Kaepernick knew exactly what he was doing the whole entire time. He knew that he wasn't great. And they knew he wasn't great. Or he knew he wasn't great and was like, you know what, I'm just going to troll the league here and then make money later through Nike. Like, it might have been the best decision of all time. We still don't know. And we're back. 2 for 6 crispy chicken tenders. And what are we seeing? Oh, Landry just beat number 22 for that touchdown. Here we go. Browns have the ball. Mayfield. Raiders seem to think they have the ball. Raiders have the ball. Number 90 for the Raiders was able to steal the ball from the air. Like it was, he just put his hands up and then pulled it down. Mayfield is thinking something. Let's take a look at slow motion. Maybe he oh wow, that looked like a clean fumble to me. He wasn't moving forward, and the Raiders landed on top of it. Who was able to get their hand on the ball? Wow, great defensive lineman right there from the Raiders. And then number 90 was he just laid down right on the ball. Here we go. Hurst, number 73. Way to go, Hurst. Oh, I think that might have been the guy that replaced Khalil Mack. Now the Raiders have it in the red zone. 1st and goal. Best situation possible. Yeah, crazy mofo. Turnover, fuck yeah. Raiders ball. This is a great situation. Carr is in. They give it to. Oh my goodness. They try to run it. They try to pass it to Marshawn Lynch in the flats. And the Browns defense was all over it. And they kind of hit Marshawn Lynch pretty hard. Even before. Oh, nope. It hit his hands first. And then they hit him pretty hard. But there wasn't going to be much. There wasn't going to be much there. And now it's going to be 2nd and goal. Let's hope John Gruden has some plays written up for this. Total yards, Cleveland 294, Oakland 229. So they are able to move the ball. And that is going to be an incomplete pass. And it is going to be 3rd and goal. Ogba, number 90 for the Browns, was able to get in the backfield. And let's take a look to see what he did. Oh, he just did a rip-through move against number 75 and was just able to get his hands up in the air. And these defensive linemen are getting pretty good at knocking down the ball when they can't get to the quarterback. Like, it's almost like sometimes they'll completely give up on getting to the quarterback if they know he's throwing it, and they just use all their energy to jump. And that's just something that you didn't see, I don't know, 10 years ago in the league. 3rd and goal. Carr drops back, passes it, and finds 87, Cook, for the touchdown. Cook for the touchdown, and he is the best player on the Raiders for sure. And just like that, it is going to be 21-28. There we go. Cook gets the touchdown. And now we just got to see that Raiders defense hold the Browns. And it's going to start with that D-line. I don't think the Raiders have a corner that can really cover Landry well. So I think, here we go. Here's the extra point. Right down the middle. 28-21. Like the Raiders score. And just a great pass to Cook over the middle. Had a little bit of a window to get it to him. And yeah, he's doing some kind of a dance that wasn't really that cool. And we're off to commercial break. Turnover, fuck yeah. Raiders need a better running back. Also need a new defense. Raiders need a better. Oh, dude, why don't they get Le'Veon Bell? Honestly, I think that Gruden just knows. I think he's just trying to save his time until he gets to Vegas, and I think he wants to start the dynasty in Vegas. And honestly, I'm okay with that because I think that he knows what he's doing. But maybe Le'Veon Bell isn't a good idea because how many good seasons more can you get out of him? Maybe best to just win as good as we can with what we got. Get some good draft picks. Try to draft somebody as good as Khalil Mack. And what's so funny is there's got to be somebody out there right now that's as good as Khalil Mack. There's got to be, just mathematically. We just got to find him. And Gruden seems to think, I think he thinks very highly of himself. And if he thinks highly of himself, then I do. So just a good idea. Give up Khalil Mack. Let's get those picks. And we can get a Khalil Mack for much cheaper. Jacob Lopez, let's go Oakland. What's up, Jacob? Thanks for stopping by. Crazy mofo, Raiders got to score TD. We scored a TD. Crazy mofo, TD Raiders. Jacob Lopez, Miami took a fat L today. Oh my goodness. That was embarrassing. Like, I've seen some ass whoopings, and I kind of thought that was going to be a good game because everyone was saying, oh, the Patriots might not be that good. They don't have the synergy with Belichick and Brady anymore. Oh, the Patriots might not be that good. And I'm telling you, every single year, everyone always says at the beginning of the season, oh, this might not be the year for the Patriots. And they always make good adjustments. And wow, they just kicked the crap out of Miami. Were they at home? Did they go on the road and beat Miami that bad? It's just a little bit embarrassing now that the Raiders lost to them. TD Country, what's up, Country? First time I've seen you. Andre Mark, Devin, you don't like football. Stop the BS. You know what? I never BS at all, dude. when it comes to sports, I know my sports. I know the Dodgers and their players. I know the Lakers and their players. And then the Raiders, it's hard. I don't know them all. Stop. You know what? I'm doing what I can, dude. Just trying to do that YouTube. Andre Mark, I had zero connection at the game. No built-in Wi-Fi at the stadium. That was bad. Oh my God, I forgot to. How was the game? Actually, yeah, and I didn't see you going live. So yeah, that probably didn't work that way. How was the game? It must have been super exciting. Too bad the Vikings didn't win because I know you're a Vikings fan, but I went to go see Joe Rogan live at the Comedy Store, so I didn't even watch it. That was probably a mistake. Where were the seats at? And I kept on expecting you to go live, and I was looking down for it, and I even brought my little ear things so I can like listen in the car ride over to the Comedy Store to see Joe Rogan. But no, you didn't come on. But I will say that the comedy show was pretty good. They had this guy, they had Joe Rogan, they had the guy from The League, though I forget his name, and they had Theon Vaughn. Oh man, you guys want to see this picture we got? Who knows? You guys might be Trump fans, but here, check this out. I gotta. That's Obama's. Let's go right here. Babe, can we put this right here? That's Obama's presidential portrait, and I'm not trying to make a political statement. It's just a good photo.
Also.
Oh, and no, it's a painting. It's a painting. Can we just put this right here? Well, we can put a nail there. We could put a nail there, and it might, I don't want to get too political, but I just kind of like that painting. Let's see, Crazy Mofo. How about that Muncie home run? Dude, I didn't even see it. How was it deep? Muncie's been a little bit disappointing since the All-Star break. Andre Mark, it was great, but that stadium is pretty bad. I'll upload 5-minute video of it. Oh, dude, I went last year for the Falcons game. And it's because it seems like that stadium was built for like midgets. Like it was built such a long time ago, and they're trying to fit so many people in there. The seats are so small, and then to get to the seats, you have that little ass like tunnel. It's like the whole entire place was built for midgets. Country gross LOL. You know what? I don't want to get political. I just liked Obama. But I'm not really a political kind of guy. Everything went well when Obama was in there. Well, I didn't notice it. I'm not going to talk about any of that kind of stuff. 2nd and 15. And the Browns hand it off. And they pick up maybe 3 to 4 yards. Oh, it landed in the water. That's the best part about San Francisco Stadium, are the boats. Did you see like a kayaker run over to try to get it? Or because it was Muncie, they didn't even care? Because back in the day when it was Barry Bonds, they had so many kayakers out there. It was pretty fun. It was the best part of that stadium, no doubt about it. Gross LOL. Put a picture of me in the back with a Speedo on. You know what? That would get me some views. 3rd and 11. Baker's able to get out of a sweet spin move, but it doesn't work. And here we got a mermaid and the Loch Ness monster with some bagpipes. No, we don't need that one. But yeah, the Raiders had Mayfield in the backfield by a long ways, like on like the 7-yard line. But now they're going to punt. And fair catch called by number 17. And the Raiders are going to get it on their own 40-yard line. And this game is going to come down to the ending. It landed on that water. Yes, someone had to swim to get it. Dude, first, if you send me a picture of you in a Speedo, Andre, I'll put it up there. 100%. Let's take a look. Let's see how bad my team's doing. M. Williams still has no points, nothing for the Chargers. And at least B. Watson was able to get something for the Saints. And I guess I should have started Amari Cooper today. And number 12 drops the pass from Carr, and the Raiders continue to drop passes, actually. And usually it was Amari Cooper that used to drop those passes, so that's just kind of odd. This one was Bryant. Dude, it is crazy how many people are doing the play-by-plays on YouTube now. Andre, dude, it is just insane. There's probably 30 people doing it kind of regularly. So annoying. I was the first one to do it. I was the first one to do the play-by-play, and then other people were doing what are called watch parties. But I didn't even know what a watch party was. I should have been doing play-by-play and watch party. Either way, it's just annoying. We got Cowboys guys, we got Packers guys, we got Giants guys. No Raiders guys yet, though. So maybe I'm the only Raiders guy. That's pretty sweet. And 28-21. Browns player is down being checked out by the staff, and it looks like he's cramping because they're kind of like stretching out his leg. It landed on that water. Crazy mofo. Someone had to go swim to get it. Aaron Williams. I'm a Raiders guy. Oh, are you doing the Raiders play-by-play? If you got a YouTube account with some people on it, you should literally do what I'm doing right now, and you'll get views. Loads of people are doing it. Though I was the first one to do it. September last year. But if I would have known it was a good idea, I would have done it better. I didn't even know it was a good idea. Here's Carr. Passing it to Bryant again. And Bryant is stopped a yard behind the first down. Oh, no, that's not Bryant. That's number 10. Who are these Raiders receivers? Let's just give it to Amari Cooper and give it to Cook. Who are these other guys? Nobody knows. And now the Raiders punch staff is coming out to the field on 4th and 2. Definitely, I'll send a picture in the mail. I'll autograph it for you, buddy. No. You the man, Devin. Huh?
Girlfriend denies.
No. It's a dude.
Right.
In a Speedo.
Yeah. Not putting that up on my wall.
Okay. Send it in, and then I'll discuss it with the girlfriend. She doesn't seem to like that we're gonna have it on the wall. And she doesn't see, but bring it in, and then once we see how sexy you in a Speedo is, then she'll probably change her mind. I'm not. I'm a Raiders guy. Definitely, I'll send you a picture. Jacob Lopez. It's all good because Miami's still first in the AFC East, 3-1. Yeah, they are still in first, and maybe getting beaten that badly is going to kind of shake him out of it. And they're going to realize maybe our shit does stink, and they're going to play a little bit better. So it wasn't the worst thing in the world. If you are going to lose, might as well be by a whole bunch. Browns handed off to number 34, and the Raiders stuffed them pretty easily. And Whitehead, number 59, in on the mix. And you guys got to see this guy Lee on the Raiders. He's got the biggest legs I've ever seen. It's just amazing. Tiny Turtwig 12 talk about the Dodgers. The Dodgers won. It's gonna be a great game tomorrow. Tune in tomorrow if you want the Dodgers. Oh man, I just hit my finger. Man, that hurt bad. Like on the side of the desk. Here we go. Where are we at? Talk about the Dodgers. LOL. It's all banter. It's all banter. He's not gonna send me a Speedo picture. All right, she knows. I told her not gonna send me a Speedo picture, but honestly, dude, send me that photo. Put it in the spank bank. Crazy mofo. Number 10 is Seth Roberts. Raiders should pass it to Jordy. I forgot that Jordy Nelson was on the team. 3rd and 9, and the Raiders stop the Browns. And now it's going to be 4th and 9. Great defensive stop from the Raiders. And if Prince is still here, this is pretty good. I don't know if this is going to be a for sure win from the Browns, even though it looked like that right off the bat. And yeah, where is Jordy Nelson? Why doesn't he get into the mix more? Number 17 fields the punt, runs it upfield, has some room ahead of him, and is stopped at the 30-yard line. So the Raiders are going to get it on the 30-yard line, only 70 yards to go, and they're down by 7 points. When did the Dodgers play? The Dodgers play tomorrow, supposedly at like 1:05. And I don't understand why they would play one of those games at 1:05 when everybody is still at work on the West Coast. That's why I don't know if I really believe that.
Where are they playing?
Colorado. We're going to find out exactly when that game is. Raiders have it. 1st and 10. Marshawn Lynch in the backfield. Carr drops back to pass, fakes a pass, has nobody to throw it to, throws it over the middle, and he throws it away. And I don't know why David Carr looks like a chicken with his head cut off, running around down there. Like, Carr needs to just calm down. And this is the first time we've seen Gruden this whole entire game. And he doesn't look that angry. But he definitely just dropped an F-bomb. But he's not like flailing about angry like he used to. I think we're getting a 10 years later, kind of older, subdued John Gruden. They give it to Marshawn Lynch. Marshawn Lynch gets around the outside, loads of room to run. 20 yards, 30 yards, he's still going. Don't drop it. And Marshawn Lynch just ran it about 60 yards and down to the 15-yard line. And this is what we need to see. 56 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter, and the Raiders need to score right now. Let's take a look. They pitch it out to 24, and he goes around the outside. They got some outside contain, and he ran it right up the line. They couldn't tackle him, though, and number 12, Bryant, was way out ahead doing loads of work. It was a combination of number 12 and Marshawn Lynch that made that play happen. 1st and 10. The Browns run across the line in the line of scrimmage. And I think that's going to be a defensive foul on the Browns. Yep. Encroachment on the Browns. And the Lakers are going to get closer to the end zone. This is just awesome how this game turned around. Where are we at? Number 10. When did the Dodgers play? Badass run from Lynch. Crazy mofo. Yeah, that was super badass. Am I a little bit behind? He got open in the flats and got one blocker downfield, and he just kept going and going and going. They couldn't pull him down. Carr takes it from the shotgun, gives it to the running back. The running back gets stopped at the line of scrimmage. Number 28. And this has got to be the smallest running back I have ever seen, number 28. And we are going, I think, oh, that's the end of the 3rd quarter. We are going to commercial break. And this is going to come down, to the ending. Tiny Turtwig 12, what channel? I don't know. We can maybe find out right now. And then we got beast mode. Yeah, that was a beast mode run because they couldn't stop him. You know, people wrap him up and he just keeps on running. He keeps those feet moving, and then they just pour off of him. Dodgers. Let's read some Dodgers news. What channel? We're going to find out right now. And then Crazy Mofo 28 is Doug Martin. Well, Doug Martin needs to put on some pounds. San Francisco AP, Justin Turner, and the free swinging Dodgers headed for a one-game showdown against Colorado to determine the NL West Championships, jumping on the Giants from the start in a 15-0 win for a weekend sweep. The Rockies routed Washington 12-0 at Coors Field, setting up a tiebreaker on Monday. The winner will get the division, the loser will go on to the NL wildcard game Tuesday. Walker Buehler is set to start for the Dodgers and defending NL champions and try for a 6th straight West title. Wow, I didn't realize that we had won that many in a row. That's pretty impressive. Let's see. It didn't tell us, it's not telling us where the game is or what time. And I don't think anybody really knows. Let's take a look. I don't think we know what time the game is or when it starts. But let's hope the Dodgers get home field advantage. Because the Dodgers did beat the Rockies during the regular season, right? When the Dodgers win, I think they will play the Braves in LA. Yeah. I know that we have home field advantage against the Braves. So that makes me think that we have home field advantage against the Rockies. So that's something maybe the Airman Lancaster would know. Who's got home field advantage? And while it's the commercial, I am going to refresh my video feed just to make sure it's as live as possible. Yes, it's in LA versus the Rockies. That gives us a major advantage. We got Buehler on the mound. Oh, see, I just missed a play. And it's now going to be 2nd and 3. And let's just give it to Marshawn Lynch. Just run it up the middle every time. David Carr was looking for Amari Cooper, who was actually wide open, but it was a terrible pass from Carr. And that actually should have been a guaranteed touchdown. This season, this is the problem. The Oakland Raiders outscored 37-3 in the 4th quarter. And that's just something that, you know, it's a young team. They give it to Lynch. Lynch gets stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And the Raiders are going to have to settle for a field goal, I think. Randall, number 23 for the Browns. This Browns defense is better than I thought it was going to be. Julian Gutierrez, Dodgers have home field. Game starts at 1:09. Well, that is going to be a very highly watched game. And let's hope that you know what, maybe I'll do that for you guys. I got to do tomorrow's game for you. Luckily, I don't have work. So, I'll do the whole game. And the Raiders nail the field goal. Muhammad Ali Sayel. Say hi. What's up, man? Thanks for coming. Do you have Mario as your photo? And Mario's always gonna work as your photo. Like, as long as you're on your YouTube, just do Mario. That's a pretty good idea. Crazy Mofo. Raiders should have beat the Broncos and the Dolphins, but the 4th quarter has killed us. Oh, dude. But I put them in the same category as the Lakers last year. If it wasn't for the 4th quarter last year, the Lakers would have had so many more wins. But they were young, and it was an inexperienced team and an inexperienced coach. And it seems that in professional sports, if you put all those things together, you lose in the 4th quarter. Because winning games in the 4th quarter against good teams is something that you can't practice. You just have to do it. And to me, I was thinking, oh man, it's a good thing the Raiders played all their good teams first. Like the Broncos, they just, they have to get good fast. So I thought this Browns game was going to be pretty easy. But who knows? Maybe the Browns are better than I thought, and the Raiders are worse than I thought. Crazy Mofo. Oh, the Raiders should have beat the Broncos. That was going to be a tough game to win no matter what. They were in Mile High Stadium. The Broncos always step it up for the Raiders. And the Broncos have more of a seasoned team. But they should have. They absolutely should have. All they had to do was just play some defense and play some football in the 4th quarter. And then the one against the Dolphins, that was just depressing. They were doing like trick plays against us. It worked every time. Muhammad Ali Sayel, say hi, please. Giants for life. Are you talking about the New York Giants or the San Francisco Giants? Because both teams are not great right now. And you should have seen it. I don't know if you watched the game today, but the San Francisco Giants were just the worst team I have ever seen. And yesterday, they were even bad. Oh, New York Giants. I didn't watch that game. Did they win? But I think they might be playing right now. The Saints are beating them 19-10. And why don't they just keep on giving the ball to M. Thomas and M. Williams? What the hell? My fantasy team is going to lose to a guy that's lost all his games so far. Baker Mayfield, 14 for 27 passing. Yeah, it's 19-10. And I really need Drew Brees to start making some passes. Very, very surprised that New York defense is able to hold the New Orleans to only 19 points so far. The Raiders think they have the ball. The Raiders don't have the ball, and Baker Mayfield is coming out to the field to start this fourth quarter, and this is going to be awesome. And I will say about Baker Mayfield, they're showing highlights of him right now, and he does look better than a rookie. He's able to throw pretty well. He's got a pretty good presence in the pocket, and he's able to find his good players. Muhammad Ali, 19-10. Yeah, 19. Oh, here's Baker Mayfield, and they gave it to 85 over the middle. 3 Raiders were not able to bring him down, and he picks up about 8 or 9 yards. And looks like the Browns want to play in the hurry-up offense. Dodgers score more runs than the Buccaneers scored on the Bears. I cannot believe how good the Bears look today. Trubisky, was he the #1 fantasy player this week so far? That 5 touchdowns in the first half. It goes to show what happens when that D-line puts that much pressure up. So I think they got like 15 or 16 sacks on the whole entire season. Raiders just fumbled. Raiders just stole the ball. Oh my goodness. Mayfield fumbled the ball, and number 90 picked up his second fumble on the day. And that was, I think, Mayfield's fault. And the Raiders are going to get the ball in the red zone. Now there's a flag on the play. The referees are talking about it. Let's take a look in slow motion. Mayfield was doing a little bit of an on-field audible, and he just did not get the snap from the center. He drops it, and the Raiders defensive line was ready just to lay on it. And this defensive lineman for the Raiders has 2 fumble recoveries by doing nothing, just standing there. Number 90. And the Raiders are going to get the ball. Wow, this is a great game, people. Muhammad, at least the Browns won a game. Oh, totally. And the Raiders are getting the ball on the 20-yard line. And that's just one of those things, right when I say this rookie's looking pretty good, you don't ever see Aaron Rodgers fumbling the ball with the center. Carr's in the snap. Passes it to Marshawn Lynch, and Marshawn Lynch gets about a yard. Hand off to Marshawn Lynch. He gets a yard. And let's hope this Raiders red zone defense is a little bit better, because it's 24-28. It's a 4-point game. The field goal is not going to help them out that much. Well, no, actually it does help them out a lot, because that means they're only 1 point down. Marshawn Lynch, 12 rushes, 96 yards, 8.0 average. Wow. 2nd and 9. Carr drops back, passes it over the middle, finds, who's this guy? 82 for the touchdown. 82 for the touchdown. Carr is jacked up. No flags on the play. Jordy Nelson, where did he come from? I played under number 82 back when I was in high school. And wow, Jordy Nelson, he fought for that ball. That was a great play. I honestly thought that Cook was more open, and Carr threw it to the wrong guy. Let's take a look. I know he was open. Jordy Nelson was definitely open, and just good to see him getting a touchdown. Crazy Mofo, that's what I'm talking about. TD Raiders told you to give the ball to Jordy. That was you that said that. And that's so funny that I forgot that Jordy Nelson was on the team. There's a flag on the extra point. And you know this is going to come down to the ending. I mean, the Browns might not be a playoff team yet, but I think that these teams might be more evenly matched than us Raider fans like to admit. False start on the Browns, or something on the Browns, but it's going to be declined. And it is now 30-28. Raiders fans are going like this, getting jacked up. And Carr, that was a great pass. He either looks amazing or he looks terrible. You never know what to expect with that guy. Crazy Mofo, you were right about Jordy Nelson. And I'm going to do the Dodgers game tomorrow. It starts at 1:05. And I'll try to do the whole entire game. And it's weird. It took all season, but like at the beginning of the season, there weren't too many people coming to my Dodgers streams. And because it's a long season. You know, the Dodgers, they get very good views, but you know, there's 180 games, so not everybody gets excited early. This one looks about the same as the Dodgers, kind of in the middle of the season. So football gets some pretty good traffic. What do you guys think about this movie? With Bradley Cooper, where he plays the guitar player. I think it looks boring. And Lady Gaga, she's acting? Oh man, that's Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper. All right, I'm a little bit more interested in it now, that's for sure. Crazy Mofo, Dodgers game on ESPN, right? I think it definitely is. Though I am not 100%, it's got to be. Erica Lopez, who's winning the game of your thoughts? Who's winning the game of your thoughts? I'm going to say Raiders. Yeah, the Raiders are up 31-28. They got off to a really slow start in the second half. The Browns scored 2 really quick touchdowns, and we were all thinking like, holy crap, this is going to be rough. But the Raiders were able to get 2 fumble recoveries and score 2 touchdowns, or 1 touchdown and maybe 2 touchdowns. I don't know. But the Raiders are winning, and this is going to come down to the ending. There's 12 minutes left. But Erica Lopez, thanks for coming by. If this is your first time, Jacob Lopez, a star is born. And let's just hope Michael Thomas. Man, my fantasy team is doing terrible. And if I have the worst score in the league, I got to do something embarrassing. So I think right now I've got to be in last place. Yep, I'm going to be in last place. I need P. Lindsay and Crabtree to have crazy games. And luckily Crabtree hasn't played yet. And who knew that starting Amari Cooper would have been better than than M. Williams on the Chargers. Browns running on the field. Let's see, a star is born. What star are you talking about, Jacob Lopez? Erica Lopez, who's your team for the NFL? Oh, it is definitely the Raiders. I live in Los Angeles, and I've never really had a team to root for. Like, that was from here. But when I was a kid, the Raiders were around. So definitely the Raiders. And it doesn't matter what city they go to, I'll always be a Raiders fan. And then comes the Rams. And then because there was no team, I always like all the teams from California. So I like the Raiders, the Niners, and the Chargers. So these days, I like the Raiders, the Rams, the Niners, and the Chargers. It's a little bit all over the place. And number 98 for the Raiders, defensive line, doing work. How's the Raiders crowd? Are they hyped? Honestly, Jacob Lopez, because I watch with no sound. Because I watch with no sound, I don't really know. They got to be getting jacked up, though. Oh, my goodness. Mayfield just found Njoku wide open, but then he dropped it. So it is going to be 3rd and 10, and the Raiders defense holds up 2 times in a row. And somebody lit a fire under their butt in this fourth quarter. The Raiders are playing much better than they did in the third quarter, that's for sure. The Browns are going to be punting. Oh, no. It's 3rd and 10 right now. It's 3rd and 10 right now. Mayfield drops back. Nobody to throw to. Throws it deep. And misses his receiver. Though that would have been a first down and it should have been a catch. Mayfield dropped the ball on that one. And we are going to 4th down. Browns are going to punt. Where are we at? Where are we at? Oh, Prince Andrew, I am so sorry. I even thought about that when I was driving. Like, oh, I got to do that. I'm going to watch that one after the game. But other people are talking about it too, so it's got to be good. Browns are punting. Need another TD from Derek. And number 17 is running the punt back. Number 17 is running the punt back. He's got plenty of space. And the punter almost stops him. He runs it back to the 30. Whew. Oh, man, people. I don't know why I'm getting so jacked up. This is a guaranteed. We got to win this one. And that's the second time number 17 has caught the punt when most people would have taken the fair catch. And he's just able to get extra yards out of everything. And in slow motion, he just runs around everybody. And whoever number 17 is for the Raiders, we got to get this guy the ball more. Maybe make him a running back. Collette, number 4, the kicker for the Browns, was able to get in his way a little bit and didn't have to worry about getting hit. Wow, this is a great situation. Ball is on Cleveland's 29. It's 1st and 10. David Carr has it behind the snapper, behind the center. And gives it to Marshawn Lynch, who is stopped at the line of scrimmage instantly. And the Raiders' running game through the A-gaps, like right next to the centers, has not been working. Marshawn Lynch has not been able to get any kind of yardage between the tackles. All his yards have been going outside. And it's going to be 2nd and 10. Great punt return, yep. Were you pissed when Crab was released? Yes. I realize that money is involved, and when it comes to like what he needs, if they're giving him more money, he's got to do what he's got to do. He's a great receiver, but he's not like so amazing. Like he's not even like top 5 in the league. He's got to get his money when he can get it. I just like the fact that he played in the 49ers and then he came over to the Raiders and he just seemed like a San Francisco guy. And I really did like him on the Raiders. You just felt so safe with him in the game. He was a little bit like Fitzgerald on Arizona, where no matter what, he was going to get the job done. So yeah, I was a little bit upset, but if he's making more money now, good for him. Mitch the God. What's up, Mitch the God? Can you believe, how did you know that Trubisky was that good? Like, I cannot believe that he was able to get 5 touchdowns in 1 half. And wow, the Raiders go 3 and out really, really fast. Man, the Browns defense, number 22, comes in unblocked and forces Carr just to throw it away. He was lucky that wasn't intentional grounding. And number 30 for the Raiders, maybe not fast enough to make that catch. And now the Raiders are setting up a field goal. And this is very important because they're going to go up by 4 points. 44-yard attempt. He's on the infield dirt. And that's good. That's good. Raiders are up 34-28. This is a great game. And the Browns are going to get the ball back. And the Raiders defense is going to have to gonna have to stand strong. Are you easier fan? Who's easier? I don't know what that means. Mitch the God. I can't believe that Trubisky and the Browns and the Bears are that good. Like, there's going to be so many bandwagon people coming out of the woodwork. But if your screen name is Mitch the God Trubisky, you're the real deal. Josh Greenabaum. Where are you from, man? I am from Los Angeles. I grew up in the San Fernando Valley. Crazy Mofo, congrats on your Bears, Mitch. I know, I just can't believe that. Aaron Bruno, Raiders, let's go. I have seen Mac. Where have you seen him? If I saw Khalil Mack, I would just start going and just treat him like a king. Are you seeing the Lakers preseason game tonight? Crazy. Oh, the Lakers got a preseason game today? If that's the case, I should probably do the Lakers game. I haven't even looked into that. But yeah, I should probably do that. We'll see what the girlfriend says. She's usually not happy about me doing this kind of thing. You know, doing YouTube as an adult, for some reason, they don't understand it. Nobody understands it. And the Browns take it out of the end zone, and I think they turned it over. I think the Browns just turned it over, and the Raiders have it. The Raiders think they have it. His helmet came flying off. McCrane, I think that's the kicker. He was down in the mix. Now, let's take a look at slow motion. Number 17 has it for the Browns. And it is definitely stripped, I think, before his knee comes down. I think that was stripped before his knee came down. Though I'm not totally sure. But the Raiders are all over the football right now. Lakers versus Nuggets around 6 p.m. That would be great. I should probably do the second half of that. Erica Lopez, you should live stream the Raider game on Instagram so we can see it. Well, I don't even know how to do Instagram. And YouTube is good because it's tied to Google search. That's what makes YouTube so much different than all the other platforms, because people can search for this kind of thing. If I put this up on Instagram, the only people that are going to know it's there are you guys. Like, I have like 5 people. And I'm doing YouTube. I'm a YouTuber. Instagram is like bowling with bumpers. It's for the kids. Let them have their fun. It's like for the older millennials. They're like, yeah, I want to do the social media thing, but nobody seems to care. Let's just do Instagram. It's like bowling with bumpers. Erica Lopez, thanks for coming by. And this one is being Callaway. Callaway was the one that turned it over, possibly. And everybody's giving the kicker, number 3, like a high five. So he must have done something. And this one is going to be challenged. Please say this is a fumble. This would be 3 fumble recoveries in a row. And the luck the Raiders have needed in other fourth quarters that they have not gotten. Literally every bounce has gone the other direction. And we're 0-3 right now. And you know, people like to say, oh, you make your own luck in life. And so, for the most part, that's true. You do make your own luck. But other times you can just get simply unlucky. And the Raiders have gotten a little bit unlucky. And let's take a look at... I'm going to refresh my video feed. Let's take a look at the Lakers. Because I'm a Lakers guy. Like, this is something that I should know. Oh, Lakers and Nuggets, 6:30 today, people. 6:30 today. Lakers are back. This must be the very first preseason game of the season. We know LeBron's not going to be playing, but I should definitely be doing the Lakers game as well. Thanks for letting me know. And that's one of those situations where you got to tell me what to do. Are you doing the Dodgers game tomorrow? Yeah, I'm definitely doing the Dodgers game. I didn't do today's game because it was like 15-0. And I was going to watch the Raiders game anyway. So I did the Raiders. But yeah, I'm going to do the Dodgers game tomorrow. It starts at 1:05. I'll try to do the whole thing. But definitely do like the second half. Dodger baseball games, I hate to say it, sometimes get a little boring. Even the huge games, like if you're doing this, like where you're talking. So I'm going to try to do the whole game. Andre Mark, thanks for coming. You have not been doing very many live streams recently. What's up with that? You got to get back to your roots. Do the live streams. Got to be funny. And we're still on commercial break. We're looking at a commercial for Miller Lite. Hold true. And now we're taking a look at a commercial for Larry Fitzgerald, I think, number 11. That's funny, I just mentioned him. And I'm not saying Crabtree's as good as Fitzgerald. I know Fitzgerald is better. NFL Ticket Exchange. And now we're seeing, I don't think that's going to be a fumble. He still had the ball when he was down. I think that's going to be Brown's ball, but definitely a plus that the Raiders were able to do that. And they're just getting their hand on the football. Yep, this is going to be Brown's ball. 10:42 left. And Mayfield has not been able to get much going here in the fourth quarter after getting off to a great start in the third quarter. And got to give credit to the Raiders defense. They're standing tall. They pass it to 34. 34's got a little bit of room and gets about 6 yards on the run. And there's going to be 10:33 left in the game. This is going to come down to the ending. Erica Lopez, Raiders defense stepped up in the fourth quarter. Yeah, totally. And it looked like they weren't going to on those first couple drives. But they're really digging deep right now, and that's something that we just have to just appreciate. We're getting it while we can. And it's just letting us know that the Raiders can do it. Play action pass. Great defense from number 55. Number 55. Who is this guy? Lee. You got to see this guy's legs. Great pass from Mayfield, but 55 just put his hand up in the air, knocked that thing down. And 85 was open for the Browns. Mayfield found the right guy, but 55 was able to bat that thing down. And it's going to be 3rd and 5. Come on, Raiders defense. I'm starting to sweat a little bit here. Let's go, Raiders defense. Mayfield takes it from the shotgun, drops back. No pass rush, and they find 81, and 81 gets a first down. And I think because the Raiders pass rush has been doing a little bit better than normal, Mayfield's just getting the ball out a lot faster. And that was just like a couple step drop back and found number 81. Raiders were playing zone defense and they were just wide open. First and 10. And they give the ball to number 11, who is hit out of bounds. No gain on the maybe they gained a yard. And who's Lee? You guys know who's Lee? Let's take a look. Lee, Raiders. Markel Lee is a linebacker for the Oakland Raiders. He's only 22 years old, 6'3", 240, a 5th round draft pick. Well, Lee is stepping. Huge pass over the middle. Browns are going to score. No, Browns don't score a touchdown, but they are down to the 2-yard line. And my football play-by-play is not very good. And where was Lee on that play? Let's take a look at slow motion. They're playing man defense, and number 11 just owned number 20, number 22, number 21. Who's number 21? Callaway just owned number 21. And the Browns get down to the 2 or 3 yard line. Raiders defense stepped up in the fourth. Yup, Erica. Callaway is hurt on the field. Rookie, 5'10", 193 yards. They got him up on his feet. And, if he's a rookie, I don't want to see anybody get hurt. That was a beautiful play. And what he did was he made a nice pattern. And number 21 for the Raiders just wasn't even close to him. Great play from number 11. It is what it is. Sometimes these awesome athletes are going to make great plays, and that was one of them. Dan, Raiders need more pass rush on the QB. The pass rushing was doing better than I thought it was going to be. for a little while, and what they've done is Mayfield just doesn't chill back there as much as he did before. He just steps back real quick and passes it. A lot more of like a Tom Brady kind of a thing. Like he'll just pass to the first person he sees. And now the Browns have it on the 1 yard line. They set up with a fullback and a running back. Goal line defense for the Raiders. They give it to 34. And they try to stop. They stop 34. They stop 34. Robert Vasquez, go Dodgers. Sorry, guys. Raiders, no good. Robert Vasquez, you're a regular. You're allowed to say anything you want. And yeah, go Raiders. Or I mean, go Dodgers. And I'm going to get better at doing Raiders play-by-play. But this is my first time all season. And maybe only like my 4th time ever doing it. And it's a little bit of a different rhythm. It's now 2nd and goal. 8:15 left in the game. Raiders need to stop. They give it back to 34, and 34 gets into the end zone. 34 gets into the end zone. And it is now tied at 34-34. Let's hope the Browns don't get this extra point. And let's take a look at slow motion. You can only hold this guy 34 for so long. And he was able to take a hit and still get in. I think that's Hyde. Hyde for the Browns. Pretty good. $8:07 left. Please tell me. I haven't had one announcement, one notification that my fantasy team has gotten a touchdown this whole entire. M. Thomas is not done doing anything. M. Williams not doing anything. B. Watson not doing anything. And I am probably going to lose this week in fantasy. I guess P. Lindsay. Let's hope P. Lindsay has the biggest game ever. And then B. McManus, the kicker. I'm just not looking good. 35-34. 8 minutes left. Coming down to the ending. Thanks for coming, everybody. This is my first time doing Raiders. But now I got the thumbnail made. I can do more Raiders games. Though I should probably be doing Rams games as well. But it's just so many games. Derek Carr, 8 for 35, 216 yards, 3 TDs, 2 interceptions. And that's the thing about Carr. He either looks really good or really bad. There's nothing in between. Here's the kick. Number 17 is not going to run it out of the end zone. And the Raiders are going to get it on their own 20-yard line. And we're going to have to see what David Carr is made of. Keep on giving it to Jordy Nelson. Who was the guy that was talking about Jordy Nelson? That was Crazy Mofo. Let's just keep on giving it to Jordy Nelson. If they're all over Amari Cooper, if for some reason Cook can't get open, and why hasn't Cook been targeted more? Who knows? Let's just give it to somebody. Let's go Raiders offense. Crazy Mofo. Marshawn Lynch is in the backfield. They give it to him. He has plenty of room. Gets 10, 15, gets 18 yards on the run. And Marshawn Lynch, he can still, when he's in the open field, people have a hard time tackling him. And number 77 made a great block for the Raiders. And Marshawn Lynch just picked up 12 yards. That's the kind of momentum we need and the type of thing that's going to open up the field for the receivers. And man, Marshawn Lynch's dreadlocks look so sweet when they're like flowing in the wind. 1st and 10. They give it to the other small running back, and he gets no yards at all. Garrett makes the tackle for the Browns. It's going to be 2nd down. And this is a must-win for the Raiders. And at least this time we weren't winning going into the fourth quarter, I don't think. So I don't think we can officially lose in the fourth quarter or give up a lead in the fourth quarter. But this would still kind of count. We've been playing good in this fourth quarter. 2nd and 9. Marshawn's in the game. Carr drops back to pass. Passes it out to 87 Cook. Cook gets no yards at all. And it's going to be 3rd and 9. And what is this, like freshman football? No, there's not a lot of spunk in this offensive calling from Gruden. It's so simple. And nothing that you see like on the Rams. And, you know, Gruden, it's going to take him a couple years to get warmed up. It's 3rd and 9. Carr's in the shotgun. They're circling Cook. Cook can't get open. Carr drops back. And he's sacked. And he fumbles it. And he fumbles it. Browns pick up the ball. A slow D lineman has it. And the play is called dead. And Carr must have been down. It's going to be 4th down. The Raiders are going to punt. And that's one of those situations where Carr did not get much time. And he should probably do the Mayfield thing, which is just get rid of the ball sooner. And honestly, that looked like a fumble. No idea why that was not called a fumble. And number 65 for the Browns probably could have ran one home for a touchdown, but I think he might have got screwed. And the Raiders are going to punt. Fair catch called. And they just nailed him, and that's going to be a penalty. That's a penalty. Peppers, number 22, was just nailed by number 17. And number 17, who was doing so good for the Raiders on special team. A special team specialist. A special team specialist just ruined it. And Peppers obviously called the free catch. And number 17 just ran right into him. Maybe number 20 on the Browns pushed him into him a little bit. And that's one of those situations where I'm just glad number 22 isn't hurt. Because he was about as defenseless as you can be, just standing there. And who knows, maybe number 17 just a little bit too jacked up for the game. Though I do love his dreadlocks. .546 left in the game. John Gruden does not look happy. Browns are going to get the ball with some pretty decent field position. And honestly, John Gruden does look confused. He was looking down at his play placard, confused. And you don't see him looking confused very often. He looks frustrated. He looks determined. He looks angry. You don't see him looking confused. And the Raiders, right off the bat, give up 12, 13 yards to number 34. Hyde continues to be a pretty solid runner. And how this team lost so many games in a row, I don't know. Rushing yards, Cleveland 152, Oakland 125. The Raiders able to throw up some yards rushing. Carlos Hyde, 18 rushes, 67 yards, 1 touchdown, 3.7 average. They're going to him a lot. 1st and 10, they give it back to Hyde. And Hyde gets first engaged at the line of scrimmage, but continues to run past the line of scrimmage and picks up 6 yards. And now he's asking to be called out of the game. Maybe he's a little bit tired. And the Raiders' defensive line continues to get owned. The pass rushing is not doing that great, and the run defense is not doing that great. They're able to get hands on him. But Hyde just continues to run through them. He's pulling a little bit of Marshawn Lynch against him. They give it back to Hyde, and the same thing happens again. Missed tackles. So many missed tackles. He's going to score a touchdown. No one's going to catch him. Hyde just scored a touchdown. That's some arm tackling right there, people. Raiders arm tackling in the fourth quarter. Number 29. Let's take a look again. 34 just a handoff to him. 1 missed tackle, 2 missed tackles, and 31 could not catch him. This guy Hyde is pretty fast. Man, that is just... I don't know if that's bad defense from the Raiders or good running from Hyde, because it didn't look like that big of a play. I mean, I don't think the O-line really did much for him. He just ran it upfield. This game's not over yet, people. Raiders are going to get the ball back. 4:20 left. And the Raiders just encroached. Oh no, delay a game to the Browns. Okay, here we go. The Browns are going to have a longer extra point. Look at that. Trubisky, 354 yards, 6 touchdowns, 19 of 26. That is amazing. What are you guys saying? Where are we at? Oh man, I forgot to read you guys' comments. The extra point is good. 42-34. We can still do it. Let's go Raiders offense. Yeah, especially now. Erica Lopez, if Raiders lose, we are going to be made fun of forever, dude. I don't know. I think that the making fun of has already started. I think that people love to I think people like to make fun of a team that like the Raiders, where they paid $10 million for a coach. They're running out of Oakland, and then they give up Khalil Mack. I think that's something the media just going to jump all over. And honestly, I think they're making fun of the Raiders already. Like, dude, those games were close. They rank us 30th on the NFL Power Rankings. Erica, you're right. It's only going to get worse. And why we can't stop the Browns, who knows? Oh, no, that was Nick Chubb. I think that was Nick Chubb that made that run, number 24. Either way. What's going on? Dwayne Richardson. What's up, Dwayne? How's it going? Glad you're here. If you're still here, gotta read these comments a little faster. Crazy mofo. Derek Carr has to step up right now. Need a TD drive. Big time. And we can use a good special teams play right here, too. And number 7, that is kicked out of the end zone, so it's going to be on the 20-yard line. And you guys said before, how is the Oakland team, how is the defense doing? Or how's the crowd doing? And they look a little bit stunned right now. That's something that you don't have to hear. You can see it in their faces. Where are we at? Crazy mofo. The refs blew the whistle. Crazy mofo. Raiders player number 25 has missed tackles all game. Number 25. We're going to find out who that is. Get him off the team. Prince Andrew, I told you, bro, the Brownies, 21 points in the second half? Come on, dude. Thanks for coming. Jacob Lopez, come on, Carr. Let's go, Carr. Offensive leaders, Jared Cook, 4 catches, 51 yards. Raiders have it on the 25-yard line. Carr gets hit and almost throws it away, but that is going to be incomplete. And this Raiders offensive line is imploding. Carr's getting very little, very, very little help. Thanks for coming, everybody. First time doing Raiders all season. And 30 people here, that's not so bad. What I should really do is the Lakers game tonight. And start getting all my Lakers people back. Because it's weird, the people that like the Lakers, I was like, all right, guys, end of the Lakers season. Doing Dodgers now. Nobody came. It's like Dodgers fans are Dodgers fans. Lakers fans are Lakers fans. Weird. Refresh my video feed. Seahawks beat the Cardinals with a Jankowski field goal. Well, I had the Seahawks defense on defense this week. Oh, got a new subscriber. Who's this guy's name? Got a new subscriber. Eric Rodriguez. Eric Rodriguez, if you're still here, thanks for subscribing. Got a notification on my phone. Now I got another notification from USA Today. NL Central and NL West division titles will be decided by 2 games. By 2 game 163s. That's awesome. We get an extra game of baseball, and the Dodgers are in it. 1st and 10. Oh, no, that was a replay of the play that just happened. And this internet is starting to go slow. It is 2nd and 10. 4:16 left. I think I am way behind right now. Come on, Carr. Jacob Lopez. Let's go, Nation. Let's go, Nation. My internet's going slow. I forgot to go on the 5G. And I think the girlfriend is on her phone. And the new iPhones, they just hog up all the Wi-Fi. Like, we got to do a class action lawsuit against Apple. If you're like a Android person, I don't know what they're doing. They're stealing all the Wi-Fi. What are you guys saying? Let's go, Nation. Seahawks beat the Cardinals. Janikowski was the best drunk of all time. Jacob Lopez, Dolphins, Dodgers, Lakers, Poseidon swag. I thought you were a Rams fan. No, I'm a Raiders fan. Always like the Raiders, but now that the Rams are back in LA, I like them too. So my list of favorite teams goes Raiders, Rams, 49ers, and then Chargers. I don't know. I just liked them when I was a kid. I like what I like. I thought you were a Rams fam. Derek Hesse, your girlfriend is a boyfriend. You know, it'd be more fun probably. Hanging out with a dude all day. It wouldn't be that bad. Oh man, got another subscriber. Preston Chandler. What's up, Preston? Thanks for coming. If this is your first time here, this is what I do. I just watch the game with no sound and tell you exactly what I see. And if you can't get to a TV, think about it like radio. And you're going to see loads of people on YouTube doing this. But I was the first one to do it. Only having 500 subscribers, maybe I'm not that good. But I was the first one to do it. 1st and 10. Do they keep on showing the same play over and over again? I'm going to have to go find a new stream, I think. Wow, I've seen that same play like 3 times now. All right, let's try somebody else. Let's try another stream. The Shady website finally letting me down. Let's try this one. Close this ad. Close up the pop-up. Here we go. What's going on? Oh, we got a Domino's commercial, so it must be the 2-minute break. So I don't know what's going on, but it's the 2-minute break. And dude, nothing worse than getting copyright striked when you're like just trying to get on. And I've been copyright striked so many times now. Uh-oh. There we go. That's turned off. Finally found the game. And my Shady website is... Hey, babe, are you on you? Oh, babe, it's you.
I'm on this way.
I forgot to go on 5G. Can you just go on 5G, please? It's the end of the game. It's the girlfriend. What a surprise. Can't see shit. I'm gonna hit live. Here we go. Oh, Raiders have it. They have it on the 10-yard line. I don't know what happened. They give it to Carr in the shotgun. They pass it over the middle, and they can't find anybody. And that was on 3rd down. They could not get it to Jordy Nelson. 1:54 left on the clock. And yeah, Jordy Nelson just was not open at all, and David Carr just completely missed him whatsoever. Jordy Nelson, where are we at? Hunter Pokener. Hunter, what's up, dude? Let's go, Cleveland. Derek Hess. So, are you gay? No, but you know what? That's not my... I had no choice in the matter. Mason, LOL. Hunter, let's get this dub. Erica Lopez, say Raiders drive. It was frozen. I didn't see it. Sorry about that one, Erica. But I'll get back to the play-by-play. And I think, did they just blow it on 4th down? 42-34. The Raiders were able to get all the way across the field, but could not score in the red zone. And the Browns take over on downs. It's official. The Browns take over on downs. Raiders have 3 timeouts. Both teams have 3 timeouts. And my shady website that I watch all the streams on went down. My bad about that one. Erica Lopez. Usually that happens a lot though. So if you do come back, expect my shady streams to go down. I should be watching it on TV, but I'm a cord cutter. Noah Vlogs, let's get this dub. I live in Ohio, so I ain't no bandwagon. Well, I never even knew that there was any kind of a bandwagon for the Browns. So we're gonna believe you. If you live in Ohio, you're allowed to love the Browns. We're starting to see the Chicago Bears bandwagoners come out, and if the Browns continue to win, you're gonna see some bandwagoners. But I'm glad you told us that you are not one of those people. Preston Chandler, this is my first time. I appreciate your enthusiasm. Most of the time, I do Lakers and Dodgers. But the Dodgers game was a complete ass whooping. And I wanted to watch the Raiders game anyway because this is like a must win. So I just did the Raiders. And you know what? I don't really know what I'm doing. Come on, Preston. Come again, Preston. Crazy mofo. All right, Devin, I'm out. Hope you stream the Laker game. Crazy mofo. That guy's he comes every time. Game summary. Mayfield, first career touchdown in first career start. Man, Mayfield, this is good for him. Good for the Browns. And it is going to be 3rd and 2. The Raiders need to get this stop right now. They call a timeout. So the game is not over. This week, Thursday Night Football, it's the Colts versus the Patriots on Fox. And make sure you check out Sports Fury. They do all the primetime games. And they basically do what I do, but better. Like, when I started doing this, I didn't even know it was a good idea. And then I should have been doing it better. Now everybody's doing it. Where are we at? Let's get this dub. Say Raiders drive. My bad, Erica. 2nd and 2. Mayfield, though he doesn't look super solid back there, is getting the job done. And they don't stop Hyde. They don't stop Hyde, and I'm pretty sure they're going to give him the first down. Hyde, the Raiders are the best at arm tackling in this game. Oh no, he's behind the first down. That might have been a very lucky spot for the Raiders. And Mayfield is now up there trying to check it out. What's funny is Mayfield does not look amazing. He looks like a rookie playing against the Raiders. So for all you Cleveland fans out there, I mean, this is your guy, just so you know. If he's able to get this win and not even look amazing. And he's been getting a lot of help from number 34, Hyde. And just the Raiders' arm tackling is unacceptable. They're going to measure this one. And please say that this is not a first down. This is a very big one. And it's a first down by an inch? They still don't know. They still don't know. That's the closest I've ever seen when they bring the chains down. And that's a first down. That's a first down. Raiders still have one. This is going to be reviewed, I think. And his knee, that should be a first down. I can call that one. His knee did not get down for a long time. The ball was almost down first. And they are going to review this spot. And let's see when his knee goes down. His knee goes down. Oh no, his elbow went down first. Okay, this isn't for sure a first down yet. They're going to check it out again. They got the Microsoft Surface little TV screens out there for the referees. Dean Blandino, voice of Dean Blandino, explaining the rules. Please bring this one back, though I don't think there is like conclusive evidence that to bring it back at all. Like, if anything, I think that they didn't hook him up on the spot even before they spotted it. Like, I think the Browns, if anything, got a little bit farther upfield than what the referees gave them the first go around. What a win for the Browns if they win this one. Let's see what's going on. I think they might have overturned that one, people. I think they might have overturned that one. I don't know what's going on. This is bad commentary. I'm watching with no sound, and this is a little bit of a shit show towards the ending. The Browns are punting. They overturned it. The Browns are punting. The Raiders still have a chance. Number 17 is back to catch it, and he's been very lethal on special teams. They don't go for the block. Number 17 doesn't call a fair catch, catches it, and gets it to the 50-yard line. Gets it to midfield. And Derek Carr is going to get the ball back with 1:28 seconds left. This game is not over. In the booth for Fox NFL is Rondé Barber and Kenny Albert. And is Kenny Albert Marv Albert's son? I mean, if that's not a display of nepotism, I don't know what is. (42-34). Raiders have the ball. They are still in this game. 1st and 10 on the Browns' 48-yard line. Carr steps back, passes it to 82. Jordy Nelson is able to get maybe 3 or 4 yards and gets out of bounds. Raiders have no more timeouts. Browns still have 3. And Derek Carr, 13 game-winning drives in the 4th quarter. (42-34). It's going to be 2nd and 5. Carr steps back, got a little bit of time, gives it to Marshawn, and Marshawn gets it to about a yard short of the first down. It's going to be 3rd and 1. No, that was number 30. Time is still running. There's 1:07, 1:06, 1:05. It's 3rd and 1. The Raiders snap it. Carr drops back, passes it, and the guy misses it. Jordy Nelson could not make the catch. There's a flag on the play that might be pass interference. And that would be a dumb pass interference if that's the case. Holding on the defense. Automatic first down. Raiders are going to get the ball. And finally, some lucky stuff starts happening to the Raiders. And there's still 57 seconds left. Let's take a look in slow motion. And yep. He holds number 10 for just a little bit too long, though number 10 wasn't even going to be in the play at all. And that is an automatic first down. So the Raiders have it, 1st and 10 on their own, on the Browns 40-yard line. Still in the infield. Carr gets it in the shotgun, steps back, passes it to 87, and 87 takes it across midfield, and that's about a 15-yard gain. And the Raiders are still very much in this. 46 seconds left in the game. And Carr spikes it. Carr spikes it with 42 seconds left. Thanks for coming, everybody. My first time doing Raiders. I'll get better at the play-by-play. Dodgers won. And I'll be doing the Dodgers game tomorrow. And I should probably be doing Rams games. But there's just so many games. Still 42 seconds left, and there's a flag down. And I think that's going to be false start on the offense. Carr's arguing. Now number 12 is coming into the argument. That is false start on the offense. What a time to do that. Who was it? Number 30. Number 30 committed a false start. Richard for the Raiders. And it's going to be 2nd and 15. Carr from the shotgun, steps back, can't find anybody, gives it to number 30, who was able to get free and takes it to within the 8-yard line. Was that a first down? That might have been a first down. He was able to get out of bounds. And the Raiders are still very much in this. 42-34. First and goal. Come on, Gruden. Number 30 for the Raiders put a great move on carry. Number 38 for the Browns. It's like he's never seen anybody do that before. Jordy Nelson able to make a pretty good block as well. And it is now 1st and goal on the 7-yard line. Come on, Derek Carr. Derek Carr gets in the shotgun. Passes it over and finds somebody. Touchdown. 87. Cook gets the touchdown. Oh my goodness. 42. The Raiders are going to win this game, I think. The Raiders are going to win this game. This was just amazing. Cook wide open. Who was guarding him? Number 27 for the Browns was just not in position to make that play. And of all the people that they're going to be going for, it's probably going to be Cook. It is now 42-42. And all we need is the kicker to make this extra point. Oh no, it's a 2-point attempt. It's a 2-point attempt. Oh, am I looking? Oh, they make the 2-point attempt. All right, well, that takes a little bit of the fun out of it. Carr takes it out of the shotgun. And finds number 82. Nelson makes the catch, brings it down. And it is tied 42-42 with 30 seconds left. We are going to be going to overtime probably. And what a great game this is. Though it probably shouldn't be this good. I mean, the Browns scoring 42 on the Raiders, not the most impressive defense I've ever seen. Jordy Nelson really playing good tonight. And able to get separation just using his strength. And was able to kind of push the guy off a little bit and then come down with the ball. And actually hit him right in the helmet and he was just kind of scooped it. And if you were playing JV football, they would say, you got to catch it with your hands. Like, well, I caught it with my helmet. What do you want me to do? And it's 42-42. I'll be right back. Turn on the AC. It's getting pretty hot in here. What's up, everybody? I'm back. Please say that this is going to go to overtime. 42-42, what a game. And especially after the first little bit of the third quarter, Raiders are really stepping it up here. And Carr just marched all the way down the field and made that touchdown. This is great news. Where's everybody? Nobody's leaving comments. Make sure you say something funny. And even if you want to call me gay, you know, that's better than nothing. "30 seconds left. And Mayfield has it on the 25-yard line. And number 85 is able to get a first down. And the Browns, I think, call it. No, they don't call a timeout. They still have 3 timeouts. Baker Mayfield doing pretty well. And he just doesn't look like, he doesn't look super professional out there. He looks like a guy that's just playing out of his ass. And he has given up some interceptions, but you still got to be impressed with him, that's for sure. 42 points against the Raiders. That's not bad. Fortnite replays. I love you, Daddy. I will take that. Demonic Popcorn. Oh, my goodness. That Demonic Popcorn, that's one of my favorite names that I've seen in a long time. And I see a lot of YouTube names. Demonic Popcorn. You should just start your own YouTube channel. That'll blow up. Raiders are cold as fuck. Fire, fire, fire. We should be doing better. That is for sure. Jacob, Fortnite replays, what's up? What's up, dude? Thanks for coming. I'll take anything I can get. Jacob Regan, please do more Raiders. This is my first time watching, and I love it. Well, thank you so much. Am I getting likes? Usually, like, if I get around like 20 likes, you guys are liking it. I can't really see, but I'm glad you're liking it. And this is my first Raiders game. Gonna do maybe a Lakers game later today. And I've been doing Dodgers for a little bit now too. 42-42. And I just turned on the air conditioning. I was getting a little sweaty. And I'm just going to get better at, and now that I'm glad that you guys like it, but I can certainly get better at what I'm doing. Like, you know, be a little bit more smooth with the way I talk and just be a little bit more professional up here. Mayfield throws it deep. And it's intercepted. Intercepted. We are going to overtime. Oh my goodness. 27 is running it back. Please go. Please score. Nope, it's over. It's over. Dwayne Richardson. What up? Huge fan. Shout me out. What's up, Dwayne? I've seen you before. And you know what? Anybody named Dwayne I like just because of The Rock. Like, The Rock did more for Dwayne than anybody has ever done for Dwayne in the history of the name Dwayne. Except for Dwayne Wade, actually. Dwayne Wade was a good one, but The Rock took it to another level. I'm happy to have anybody named Dwayne. And Richardson, that's kind of normal. Dwayne Richardson, thanks for coming by. And a great defensive play from number 27. The Browns keep on going for Callaway. And we are going to overtime. Let's take a look to see how my fantasy team is doing. It did just terrible. Michael Thomas got like nothing today. M. Williams got like nothing. And B. Watson got 3. So I have really got to step up my... Man, I'm going to lose fantasy this week against the worst person in the league. Seattle's defense didn't do shit. They won the game, but they didn't get me any points. And so now it's all up to B. McManus, M. Crabtree, and P. Lindsay. I need those 3 players just to play out of their ass. And I know that Lindsay is capable of like getting 100 yards and a couple touchdowns. And Crabtree is capable of going off too. Overtime rules. Coin toss to determine possession. Both teams have an opportunity to possess the ball unless the initial possession is a TD or a safety. You know what? I can never get to the bottom of the rules on overtime, and I don't even know what the rules are. But I know they got ties now, so it's definitely switched around. Dwayne Richardson, hands down, The Rock, the GOAT. Oh, yeah. Dwayne Wade is the only one I can think of. But Dwayne The Rock Johnson. He is the greatest Dwayne of all time. And Dwayne Richardson, you're now the third greatest Dwayne of all time, because honestly, I don't know too many Dwaynes. So you're number 3. That's not so bad. David Carr out to do the coin flip. And I like how in football, like, they just flip the coin. There's no, like, no interference, that doesn't count. Whatever it is, it is. And that's just the way the kids got to do it out on the playground. Just flip the coin, and whatever lands on, it lands on. Who cares if it hits someone's foot? And what does that thing catch it, and then flip it over? What is that all about? Flip the coin, just see what it is. Let's see, Dwayne Richardson. I'm a huge Browns fan. We need to hold it down. You know, that's okay. And I understand why Browns fans are coming out of the woodwork. And I will say Mayfield is the future for you guys. He plays like a person with talent. Does he look experienced? No. Is he making good decisions all the time? No. Does he seem to have the winning fire? Yes. And I heard that he sold like more jerseys than almost anybody as a rookie that wasn't even starting. How does he sell so many jerseys? I bet he's like doubled them in the last week or so. So this Baker Mayfield guy might be the real deal. And it's just good for you guys, because the last guy I remember on the Browns as a quarterback was that drunk. And I'm like, oh, is Mayfield going to be like that drunk? Who was that guy? Did he ever clean himself up? That was like one of the... Oh, Manziel. Did Johnny Manziel ever clean his act up? Because that was just so disappointing. I mean, and it's a lot of times like we know people that drink too much or do anything, or, you know, maybe they party too much, but they're kind of able to get it together. And then we all know somebody that is just a real alcoholic and they can't control it and it ruins their life. That's exactly what happened to Manziel. Where are we at? Dwayne, I'm a huge Browns fan. We need to hold it down. Demetric Ross, what about Lil Wayne and Jay-Z? Oh man, that just completely throws off my numbers. That completely throws off my numbers. Lil Wayne, I don't think that counts as... What is his real... Is his real name Dwayne? If his real name is Dwayne and he's called Lil Wayne, that is the best thing I've ever heard. Oh my god. Okay. I think Lil Wayne just took the spot from... I think he's number 2. I think he's number 2. And now all of a sudden, his name being Lil Wayne just makes that one way better. And Jay-Z, that's Sean Corey Carter. No. So yeah, Dwayne Wade, or not Dwayne Wade, but Lil Wayne, number 2. Dwayne Wade, number 3. The Rock, number 1, of course. And then Dwayne Richardson, number 4. What about Lil Wayne and Jay-Z? Poppy, or PXPI Victor, you're looking like a video game photo. Raiders got the ball in overtime. Raiders win with a touchdown. They got it on the 25-yard line. Carr's got it in the shotgun. Got a little bit of room. Finds Marshawn Lynch in the flats. Marshawn's able to get 5 yards. And thank goodness for Marshawn Lynch. I've been talking a little bit of smack about the Raiders run game and Marshawn Lynch, but when he still got it. Maybe he's not as good as he has been, but he still got it. And you know what? Everybody loves him, including me. So way to go. And the Raiders can win this with a touchdown. It is 2nd and 7. He only ended up getting 3 yards there. Derek Carr is taking it from the shotgun every time and hands it off to Marshawn Lynch, who gets stuffed at the line of scrimmage. And the Browns' interior defense is better than any other part of their defense. Why do we keep on running it up the middle? And it's going to be 2nd and 3rd and 7. Number 95, Barrett, for the Browns, came out of nowhere. And, you know, he can go beast mode. but you can knock over a beast, I guess, because number 95 might be a beast himself. And he's not even an interior defensive lineman. He came from like a ways away. 3rd and 6, Derek Carr passes it to a wide open this guy. Amari Cooper finally gets to play. And that is 1st down. And why was he so open? Who knows? Let's not challenge the Browns' interior defense. Oh, it was because Amari Cooper made one of the best patterns I have ever seen. He looked like he was going to go inside, pivoted, and then went down the sideline, wide open. Amari Cooper, way to go. I didn't start him this week because I'm an idiot, and I started the guy on the Chargers instead because I'm an idiot. Amari Cooper, 7 catches. They do like a pitch, and the Raiders lose 5 or 6 yards. That's going to be like 2nd and 15. That was not a great play. And John Gruden continues to, let's just say, underimpress me in terms of his play calling. He's just not doing... Oh, number 95, once again. Number 95 might be the biggest monster on the field for the Browns. Garrett, number 95. That guy's a monster. He might be the best player on the field. 2nd and 12. Carr gives it to Cook. Cook is able to get about 3 yards short of the 1st down. So it's going to be like 3rd and 3. Where are we at? I'll take number 3. You're the best. Oh, well, you lost. You're now number 4. James Rowe. Manziel plays in the CFL. Canadian Football League. At least he's getting work. At least that, I am happy to hear that, actually, because that was just a sad situation. And it was one of those situations where, like, everybody knew that he was an alcoholic except for him. And it was like, you know what? It turns out that these guys are right. You got to accept it first before you can clean yourself up. I think he finally accepted it. Good to see he's getting work. Manziel, all bark and no bite. Dwayne Richardson. Well, I mean, when you're drunk, it's hard to bite anybody. You just kind of stumble around. And you know what? Your bark doesn't make much sense either. Jay is Sean. Let's go dog pound. Johnny Manziel does kind of play like a dog. Jason Morgan, what's up, dude? Thanks for stopping by. Sports Fury is gonna start soon. Gonna be sweet. What makes you the most excited this Sunday evening in terms of football? Was it the Dolphins getting their asses whooped? Was it the Bears that impressed you? What is the most impressive thing this week, Jason Morgan? I would like to know. 3rd and 3. And Carr loves it from the shotgun. No blocking whatsoever. And he's sacked. Number 51 comes in on a blitz. Nobody picks him up. Number 75, the right tackle, didn't do shit. And that was a big time play from what seems like a pretty decent defense. Like, certainly not the worst defense in the league. They're not as bad as other people. Myles Garrett, let's go. We need a big stop. That was a big stop. And it was number 15. Did not get passed by didn't get blocked by anybody. Jason Morgan, I took my headphones off for a second. All I heard was Jason Morgan. I'd like to know. Oh, what was the most exciting thing to you this weekend in football so far? Was it the Dolphins getting their asses whooped? Was it the Bears? Was it this Raiders game? Was it I think the Saints lost? Well, what's the most exciting thing? I mean, the Bears, it's pretty amazing, but they were playing the Buccaneers, so I don't think we can put too much stock into that. Oh, are the Raiders going for a super long field goal? And the Raiders are going for a field goal. Number 3, and John Gruden deserves this one. The Raiders deserve this one. It's from 50-yard attempt. Here it goes. Up in the air. And it's no good. No good. That was very, very aggressive. John Gruden looks pissed. And Mayfield is running out onto the field, super excited. Let's take a look at the hold. Looked like a good hold, but the place kicker for the Raiders just pulled it left. And I don't know who it was before that was talking about Janikowski getting the W for his team. And that's one of those situations where Janikowski probably would have made that one. Thank goodness. I mean, the Browns are getting it with pretty decent field position, but not like the most amazing field position possible. It's on the 40. Eric Lopez, just say this drive because it's the most important. Yeah, it definitely was the most important. The Raiders can still get a stop, and they do get a stop. The defensive line got to Mayfield so fast, and it's almost like they don't even call intentional grounding anymore. Like so many times this year, you see these guys just throwing the ball away. Never see the flag thrown. Number 98 for the Raiders, making a big-time play. Baker Mayfield, 20 for 39, 290 yards, 2 TDs, 2 interceptions. Pretty scrappy, but he's still in the game. Passes it over the middle, gets nailed by number 45, and they're going to call a penalty. Defenseless receiver Njoku made the catch, and this is going to be a penalty on the Raiders. It's going to be a personal foul. It's going to be a big one. And let's hope they pick up the flag. It was such a key situation that the defender tried to knock it. He was trying to get him to force the fumble. That's something that he led with his shoulder. He led with his shoulder. Rodgers Cromartie, that was about as clean as a play as you can see in football. And please tell me that they don't. Nope. They're picking it up. They're picking it up. Thank goodness. Whew. He made the catch, and because he had just made the catch, it still wasn't super solid in his arms. So then Cromartie nailed the big time, leading with the shoulder. Major hit. But that was a clean football play, and the referees made the correct decision. And it is now 3rd and 5. And the Raiders defense is really not doing that bad here in the second half, especially the fourth quarter. It looks like a big point game, 42-42, and it is. But this Raiders defense is doing okay. Mayfield has too much time. Scrambling, throws it deep. Great defense from the Raiders. 22 makes the stop, and Melvin just made the best defensive play I've seen all game from the Raiders. Went up for it, knocked it out of the way. I bet you they're going for Callaway because they've been going for Callaway the whole entire time. Nope, not Callaway. That was somebody else. And Melvin, number 22, was playing a little bit of handsy, but perfectly good defense. Raiders are stepping it up, and the Browns are now punting it. So I think the Raiders win with a field goal. Number 17 fields it, jukes one guy, and takes it up to the 20. So number 17 continues to impress on special teams. Very aggressive with when he catches the ball and when he doesn't. And that was just, I mean, he almost got nailed by number 37, but was able to get out of the way. And 42-42, 5 minutes left here in overtime. And most of the time, people come at the ending of these streams when they're close, but then everybody left. But for all you guys still here, thank you so much. And yesterday, I was getting red the whole time. I had slow internet from YouTube. But today, I've been green the whole time. First play, thrown away. Trying to get it into 87, Cooks. But not able to squeeze it in there. I only watched one game, which is my Eagles losing. Oh, man. The Eagles just don't make it easy on themselves this season. Every single game. They don't make it easy on themselves. The O-line wasn't doing shit. They weren't running the ball. Ajayi wasn't even in the game. Sproles isn't in there. They got no receivers. Ertz is the only one doing work, but then they can just put 2 guys on him. And that Eagles was a tough game to watch. 2nd and 10, and they give it to Marshawn Lynch, who's got room. He breaks the tackle, but only gets about 7 yards. So it's going to be 3rd and 3. And this is going to be a great second half, or a great overtime. That is for sure. And the Eagles so far, I mean, I drafted Ajayi and Wentz. So, you know what? I need them to do better. 3rd down conversions. Oakland is only 3 for 14. So this is a big one. They are overdue. And they're going to give it to... Is that a catch? Cooks? Is that a catch? Carr's hurt. Carr, I think he got the wind knocked out of him. But Carr's back on his feet. That was a great catch. Number 87. Cooks just burned number 26. Beautiful catch. And pushed off a little bit, but the referees are letting them play. And number 55 for the Browns hit Carr in the stomach with his helmet. Definitely got the wind knocked out of him. But not a foul. And first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line. Here we go. Carr's having a pretty decent game. 1st and 10. They give it to Marshawn. And they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Why do they keep on giving it to Marshawn and expecting him to run up the middle when they got 95 making every play every single time? We cannot stop number 95. Nobody on the field is probably better than number 95 on the defense for the Browns. We need to accept that and play around him. We're just lucky that he's a defensive lineman. Let's just run it right up for number 95 again. 2nd and 10. Carr's taking it in the shotgun. Beast mode is in the backfield. He's looking downfield. And he finds number 10. And number 10 gets the first down. Number 10 gets the first down. Where are we at? I only watched one game, which is my... Oh, wow, that was bad. Raiders taking the dub. Carr really stepping it up. I think that the Raiders are definitely favored right now, especially since they're at home. John Gruden seems to kind of know what he's doing, and the Browns did not look good there at all. So, Erica, I think you're right about that. Extremely tough to watch, considering we had 4 instances in which we could have ended the game, and they never did it. And they could have scored. They could have scored more times. And anyway, that was one of the most frustrating games possible. Did you watch Philly 500? I thought he was going to have a heart attack. Loads of people though. Philly 500 getting 2,000 people watching his stream. Quite amazing. Erica Lopez. Carr knew that if he lost the game, he would have a higher chance of being cut. Oh man. Well, I don't know what's going on, but it seems like John Gruden just loves Carr. And I didn't even know that was even a possibility. But now that you say it, he is kind of playing like somebody who might be getting cut. Joshua Bryce, Carr sucks. I don't know if he's definitely not a top 15 receiver he's not a top 15, not a top 10 receiver quarterback. Sometimes he looks very good. And he throws a lot of interceptions. And maybe he's not the smartest guy out on the field. But his older brother played quarterback. And next score wins the game. The Raiders have got to get it to field goal range. Though the place kicker missed one from 50 earlier. They're reviewing something on the field. And I don't know, they were reviewing, I think, the place of that. I think they're reviewing where it was placed. And it is 3rd and 1. Now, Carr talks to the referee. And now Gruden's out on the field talking to the referee. And definitely some clarification is needed. I had no idea what was going on. I don't think Gruden does either. And Carr is now on the sideline. What is happening? It's 3rd and 1. And I think, oh, nope, Carr's coming back out onto the field. 3:20 left in overtime. It's 42-42, and they are bringing out the measurement sticks. And it is not a first down. They are about half a yard short of the first down. So it is going to be 3rd and about half a yard. Marshawn Lynch has his helmet off on the field. Puts it back on, looking like a badass. And the Raiders offense does look kind of badass today. They've been doing pretty good. Scored 42 points. And I got a feeling they're going to give this to Marshawn Lynch and just run it up the middle. And because that's what they've been doing the whole game. And they've been getting stopped, but not before they can gain a yard. Maybe a quarterback sneak. And Carr just runs it across. First down. First down. And they set up with a fullback and then Marshawn Lynch. And then Carr just snapped it and then he just fell across the line. And that's all they needed to do. Good thinking from John Gruden. They haven't done that the whole entire game. And honestly, I have not seen the Raiders do that all season. Number 90, not able to make the stop in the middle. Give extra credit to Jackson, number 66, for the Raiders. And it's 1st and 10. Raiders looking very good to win this game. They just got to keep on moving the football. They have it on the Browns' 40-yard line. Carr gets it in the shotgun. There's a snap. Finds a wide open receiver, Amari Cooper, 14 yards, first down. And here we go, people. All we have to do is run the ball, run the ball, run the ball, kick a field goal. And the game is over. Amari Cooper stepping it up. And very, very quiet. I really wish that I would have started him this week in fantasy, but last week he was terrible. 8 catches, 128 yards, 1 TD. And now I know I'm starting Amari Cooper from here on out. 1st and 10, 25-yard line. They give it to Marshawn. He takes it on the outside, breaks the tackle, and gains maybe 7 yards. Keeps on going, gains 11 yards. And gets the first down. This is the greatest situation that could have happened for the Raiders. Thank you so much, everybody. Thanks for coming. If this is your first time here, this is what I do. It's a little bit weird, but I'm going to step up my game. Maybe get a green screen, get a new microphone, try to be funnier. And Carr very excited with himself, and now we're on commercial break. Samsung commercial. Moggs, stick to the game. Oh, was I talking about other stuff? Where are we at? Carr sucks. Joshua Bryce. Moggs, stick to the game. And that's something that I got to remember to do. Is when I'm doing the Dodgers, got to do the Dodgers. Doing the Raiders, got to do the Raiders. Because all you guys are here to talk about the Raiders, not listening to me talking about the Eagles. That's just a good idea. Moggs, good looking out. Jason Morgan, at least the Giants lost 2. Too bad the Cowboys won with a field goal. The Cowboys suck. The Cowboys are just awful. Absolutely embarrassing. Dak does not impress me at all. Joshua Bryce, Cowboys suck. Joshua Bryce, Giants suck. This guy, you must be a Cleveland fan. Einstein XO, keep it up, man. Thanks, Einstein. I will take anything I can get. I'll take any comment, but I'll even take compliments. I'm doing Lakers. I do Lakers and Dodgers, and first time doing football. Raiders have it on 1st and 10. They give it to Marshawn, and Marshawn just needs to go down. Maybe gains about a yard. Keep it up, man. Erica Lopez, Lynch time, Einstein XO. I know the Raiders are on 3, but I'm still rooting for Baker Mayfield for whatever reason, just because he's probably going to be one of the greats like Peyton Manning. A little bit early for that, though I will say what we've seen so far is very impressive. Einstein XO, be more descriptive. Not true. When you're watching the game on TV, the guys talk about the teams during breaks. You might have people that watch you that are fans of other teams. Oh yeah, good point. I'll try to be more descriptive. The skinny kicker, number 3, coming out for the Raiders. And let's see, what am I getting? got a text, and I got a tweet. Raiders won. Crazy mofo. I don't know if this game is over yet. There's 154 left. And this kicker has not been super good. It's only 2nd and 9. Next score wins the game. 2nd and 9. They give it to Marshawn again. Marshawn gets about a yard and then stopped. Be more descriptive. I'll try to be more descriptive. Crazy mofo. Raiders won. Did the Raiders? Oh, the Raiders won. The shady streams behind. The Raiders won. Number 3, the skinny kicker who missed one before, made the kick. Raiders win. Whew, that was a must win. And thank goodness they won. Going down 0-4 would have been terrible. Thanks for coming, everybody. If this is your first time, give me a subscribe. Hit the bell. It only works if you're here live. So you got to hit the bell. Give me 2 tries. If you don't like me a second time around, then you can go. We got some new people here. Eric Lopez. Carr is clutch. I don't know if we can say he's clutch yet, but this game he was clutch. He's got an older brother that played, and yep, that kick was right down the middle. 29-yard attempt. Raiders win, and the Raiders are very happy. Demonic Popcorn, definitely my favorite name of the stream. Demonic Popcorn, that's just amazing. Raiders need to pick up the slack. They almost lost to the Browns. I cannot believe that. Yes, this should not have been this exciting. First win as a head coach since 11/30/2008. So almost 10 years. John Gruden finally gets the win, beats the Browns, and it was just a very exciting game. And how long have I been going? 2.5 hours. Most of the time I like to go for an hour. But this was a long game. It was a fun game. Thank you so much if this is your first time here. Demonic Popcorn, OBD Trap Artist, Raiders won. Eric Lopez, do this every Raider game. That's just a good idea. I'm glad that you liked it. See you next Sunday. I should probably do more of them. Will Central, there's an 11-year-old YouTuber. What's up, dude? Did you watch that game? That was amazing. And Sports Fury is about to start right now. If you guys are still here and you don't know about Sports Fury, they do what I do, but way better. But except I did it first, but they're just better at it. Lame. But they really are great, and I would rather watch Sports Fury than watch ESPN, which is just spooky. It's just weird how I'd rather watch 2 guys on YouTube than, like, professional commentators, but it's just the world we're living in these days. Great stream. Hope to see you next Sunday. Demonic Popcorn. Man, Will Central, take a look at that name. Demonic Popcorn. How did you come up with that? Will Central, I was at church. Man, well, I'm glad you're going to church. But why is it starting so late? I thought church was Sunday morning. Either way, glad you're going to church. Thanks for coming, everybody. Raiders win. I should be doing the Lakers game later tonight, but the girlfriend might not be happy with it. You know, if you're a YouTuber and an adult, you know, people just kind of look at you weird. But we'll see. Might do the Lakers game, maybe the second half. Starts at 6:30, so I'll be going maybe about 8. And might be doing Lakers. Come back for the Dodgers game tomorrow. I've been doing Dodgers all season. Not going to stop now. Thanks for all the comments. Einstein XO. I think Baker Mayfield can take this L and still survive. With Chucky, on the other hand, if he went 0-4, he'd probably be on the cutting deck. Well, it's too bad they gave him $10 million for 10 years. Like, so I think he can kind of get away with it for a little while, but people would be talking some major smack. They'd be making fun of him. And what is the website? The website I use for what? YouTube? I do YouTube, but then sometimes I'll also do Facebook. I can stream both on both systems at the same time, though the Facebook live stream is just a little clunky. But it was pretty popular for Lakers. So YouTube and Facebook. Anyway, thanks for coming, everybody. That was a long stream. Give me a subscribe. You know what? Give me a like. And I'll see you guys next time.